What is your biggest fear? What is that one damn thing that scares you the most right now? Is it someone staring at you in the dark? Someone dragging your blanket under the bed? Did you dream falling down from a cliff? Is it the bat or the snake that scared you? People fear a lot of things. But one of the most common fears that a middle class teenager from a small town in India has is the fear of failure. Think about it. What is that one damn thing that you desperately want in your life right now? Now imagine a situation where you would never get it. That's scary.
You were always taking time, baby, playing it through. I was calling out your name, with my eyes on the wall. You were running like a ghost.
Hey, welcome back. And if you're new here, my name is Tharun and I'm a final year student at IIT Kharagpur. And if you might have clicked on this video thinking that this is a regular video on this channel, you're wrong. Because this is much more than this. Because this stage of my life which is going on right now is probably the most hectic yet interesting phases of my life. Because college is starting next week, like literally 4 to 5 days before I pack my books and go sit in a classroom. Offline classes. But that would be damn interesting, right? I mean, have you ever seen me packing my books and go sitting in an offline class? Definitely not. Because I've started this YouTube channel in my lockdown and I've never really went to an offline class while making YouTube videos. So this is my first time and I don't even know how would I be able to manage my time right now. And yeah, adding to this entire situation of offline classes, now I have my placements coming up in December. And trust me, I'm like damn scared, man. I always say placement to ho hi jayega, but it's true that it's always easier said than done. Like I literally started coding after 1.5 years and trust me, I forgot every single thing. So I spent around 3-4 days revising the basics and then I finished the language proficiency section again on HackerRank. Man, trust me, it's going so damn bad. But whatever happens, I think I need to finish this entire revision wala stuff in like next 3-4 days before I go to college. Because once I go to college, I can immediately get started with the interview bit questions. I think this should take me around 2 to 3 months and that should be a perfect time because I guess placement exams also start around in October. So if I follow this entire schedule properly, then my placement preparation would be done at the time when placement exams start, which is actually perfect. Now if you're someone in school, you might already be confused because I just told that placements would be starting in December and now I'm telling that it's in October. And you be like, what? So let me tell you the entire placement procedure at IIT Kharagpur in 5 steps in a minute. But before that, if you are a student who is preparing for IIT JEE and thinking of joining an online coaching like an academy, I again got a huge discounts for you. So first one, if you get the 24-month ka IIT JEE ka subscription, you'll be getting 6 months extension on it along with the 20% offer which was already running. So in a nutshell, you'll be getting around 49% of discount, which is huge. And let me tell you why an Academica subscription can be great for you. Imagine if you get an iconic subscription on an Academy this year. And if you fail to get at least 85 percentile in the JEE mains in 2023 or 2024, you won't even need to pay for the drop year ka fees because they would be giving you the plus subscription for one entire year completely for free. I'll leave all the links in the description. You can use my code THARU and Tharun to get that 20% off on all the subscription. Thank me later.
I'm way up on the coke and rum. You stay up, hoping I'll come home. Don't wait up, cause I'm way too gone. Don't wait up, wait up. I'm way.
So now coming back to the entire placement procedure at IIT Kharagpur. So firstly, in your final year, if you don't have any backlogs and if your CGPA is above 6.7 is something, you would be allowed to sit for the placements at IIT Kharagpur. And the second step is to make your CV or your resume. And you'll have to basically do that on your college ERP itself. And if you don't know what ERP is, it is basically a software or a website which organizations use to manage their day-to-day business activities. And in case of college ERP, it is basically a website for almost everything that a student requires. From paying fees, enrolling to a subject, checking your exam results, or in this case, even making your resume. The ERP covers it all. So now coming back to this topic, this resume making ka deadline would be somewhere around in September, October, I guess. And once this is done, step number 3, companies will slowly start coming to your college and you can start applying for them. And once students apply to them, companies will be shortlisting students based on various factors and then they'll be conducting examinations. So this entire thing of exams will last for like 1 to 2 months, I guess. And finally in December, you'll sit for the interviews for the companies which you got shortlisted for. And if the interviews go well, you'll get placed. Now you might be thinking that you just need to take care of your placements in the final year, which is not true, because your college will also be running, your classes also will be running in the parallel, and all this placement preparation has to be done in the free time after your classes. And adding to the list of classes, exams and placement preparation, you'll also have to do a project in your final year. And this is where things get hectic. This is where things get stressful, and all of this will be fueled by the fear of not getting placed. And then if you're someone like me who also makes YouTube videos, you also need to be consistent over here, and that takes a hell lot of time. And then the personal projects like launching your own clothing line, working and shortlisting design ideas by sitting in a meeting with Sanko, all of these things also take up a lot of time in your day. And that is my condition right now. With a lot of things to do, with zero security on anything, with very little time available, I'm stressed, depressed and scared. But isn't that also a good thing? 6 months back, I read a book called Man's Search for Meaning, and I recently got to remember what the book spoke about. It says no matter how tough things get, no matter how hopeless things may seem, there is always one thing which we have control over, and that is our attitude towards the situation. Now, looking at this entire situation, we can look at this in like two different viewpoints. The negative one, that I have a lot of things to do and I'm not able to do anything, I'm such a loser. And then the positive thing, that this is the right time for me to plan things properly and do things that I can't. This is the perfect time for me to improve my time management skills. This is the perfect time for myself to improve myself on a whole. And that is what I want to do and what I'm going to do right now. I'll be preparing for my placements every single day for at least 3 to 4 hours. I'll be posting at least 1 or even more YouTube videos every single week. I'll be regular with my academics and the college work. And as a cherry on the top, I'll be going to gym every single day. And this is the challenge that I'm going to take up to improve myself from today. And if you're someone like me who's done being at the bottom of the life, who's done wasting every single day, who's done wasting his entire life and want to improve themselves, I request or I challenge you to take up the challenge with me. So for the next 21 days, let's do this together. And for the next 21 days, I promise that I'll be in regular touch with all of the guys who take up the challenge along with me. So I'm forming a new Telegram group which you can join and use to track your progress. I'll leave the link of the Telegram group in the description. Let's grow together. And before we start with the 21-day challenge, let's actually plan out some shit out. So in today's class at 9 PM, let's discuss the entire plan, the entire strategy, the entire schedule for the next 21-day challenge. So join the group, come to the class today. Let's rock together.
We've been acting out for days, nothing to deny.